I'm a little late to the party on this, but not by much. Better late than never. So, Perry, Iowa, right by Des Moines. Actually, it's not too far from me. That's my neighboring state. And we have another school shooting. I don't know why everybody's acting surprised. Everybody's acting like, oh my God, this is such a shock. How is it a shock? We got a government right now that won't do jack shit about it. And because they're too busy giving money away, we have we have the worst president in the history of the United States. Tell me one president that's worse than Biden. I would rather have Obama. And that's saying a lot. So we got a president that's got all he can do to get up a flight of stairs. And we have a judicial system that literally does nothing to these criminals. They don't do anything to them. They give them slaps on the wrist, don't do that again, and they let them out. And then they act all shocked that this keeps happening. I'm not shocked one bit. Not at all. This is what America is now. Thank you, Biden. This is what America is now. We, instead of giving privileged people like LeBron James and Patrick Mahomes and Steph Curry and all these guys that are beyond privilege, instead of giving them $400-500 million, why don't you invest some of that money into our school system? Our future generation that's going to run this country someday, first of all, is going to be as stupid as shit because they literally got to rely on a computer for everything. Back when I was growing up, if you got caught using a calculator that could just add and subtract, it wasn't even a good calculator. You flunked the test. Now, they encourage it. What do you think's going to happen when these kids grow up and they actually got to use their brain and use smarts? And I'm not saying all, I'm just saying. But also, on top of this, now they're too scared. How do you expect anybody to get a decent education when they're too scared? I'll tell you right now, if I was a parent, I don't have any kids, but if I was a parent, no way in hell would my child be going to a public school. No way. No way. And this is what America's come to now. Think about it. Now we have third gender bathrooms. Now we can't send our kids to school because we don't know when some maniac is going to shoot the place up. Happened in, I don't know if Maine was it. Maine is another example of they had a couple shootings. Sandy Hook, Virginia Tech, now Iowa. You know what, guys? This shit's just going to keep happening. Because, like I said, we have a government that will do anything other than take care of the American citizens. They'll do everything else, but they're not going to make sure our kids are safe going to school. Isn't that wonderful? Boy, I'm proud to be an American. I'll tell you that. It's a joke. It's absolutely a joke. That's an understatement. I don't know what to call it. I don't have a name for it. It's just to the point now where a school shooting is so common now. It's like, yeah, well, it's just another day in America. It's a joke. I'm really trying to not insult people or try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But honestly, I want you to know, and I mean this wholeheartedly, if you are one of those people that voted somebody like Biden in office, you are the dumbest, the dumbest of the dumbest. I don't know what to say. I mean, look at this country, what it's in right now. Third gender bathrooms. Kids can't go to school because they're afraid to get shot. Gas prices are finally coming down, but we all know why that is. Because so the Democrats can say, see, we lowered the gas prices. No, so you know what that tells me? That tells me gas could have been $2.70, $2.80 this entire time. But you know how the Democrats are. They just think they're that they think they're the smartest people on earth. They have the worst economy in the history of the country going right now, but they're smart. What a joke. So no, Perry, Iowa, you have my prayers, but I don't know why you should be surprised. Like I said, instead of giving all this money to these celebrities that get messed up on booze and drugs and don't appreciate it, and listen, I'm not judging because I'm an ex-addict too. I'm still, well, you're an addict. An addict's always an addict, but you know what? I did something about it, okay? I learned from my mistakes. There's people, I mean, you'll support a guy that don't want to work, that's capable of working. You'll give them thousands of dollars, but you're not going to do anything in our school system to make sure. This is so preventable. It is so preventable. I've said it before. This is like deja vu. Last time I made a video like this, guys, I said it's going to happen again. And guess what? I'm telling you, it's going to happen again. Because until they do something about it, you search every single person that walks into a school. Don't even let them inside. And don't sit here and say you can't afford it. Because if you can afford everything else that you're giving money to, like China, Ukraine, honestly, where is there a book that says the United States of America has to solve all the world's problems? Where does it say that? It's ridiculous. I don't see Ukraine giving us millions of dollars when we needed it, like during 9/11. I didn't see anybody handing us money. So why are we doing it for them? Yeah, it's sad what's going on in your country, but you know what? We have problems right here. We can't even keep our kids safe. But yet, we're going to help everybody. Like Obama said, which is a joke. But Obama said change. Yeah, you changed it, all right. You made us the laughing stock of the world. So, hope you guys had a good day. But when I saw this a couple days ago, I was thinking about it and pondering about it. But it's like, I'm not shocked at all. Not one bit. Because nobody will do anything about it. And now you have states like Colorado and Maine. You guys should be proud. Now they're telling you can't vote for Trump. Really? So now I guess states in the United States can tell us Americans, taxpayer money that we pay every single month. Now you're telling me who I can and can't vote for? Up your ass. I don't think so. If I lived in Colorado or Maine right now, I don't care if it's Donald Trump or who it is. The fact that you're putting that in play where there's voters can't vote who they want for. You know why they're trying to get rid of Trump? Because they know he's going to win. That's why. And like I said, I could care less about Donald Trump. But, his name could be Hakuna Matata. I don't care. The fact of the matter is, you're telling us now who we can and can't vote for. Well, I'm so glad because, well, first of all, South Dakota's a Republican state. That would never happen. That shit don't happen here. If you live in Colorado, I wouldn't be living there anymore. After you're telling me with all the taxpayer money that they take out of your check every week, every month that you work for, now they're telling you can't vote for Donald Trump because we said so? No, fuck you. Fuck you. And I mean that wholeheartedly. So, another school shooting. It's a tragedy, but until somebody steps in and says, hey, maybe we should start taking care of our kids that are going to school, that are going to run our country someday. Instead of giving millions of dollars to LeBron James, why don't you take a couple million of that money and spend it on schools with security guards? Think about it.